Treehouse, tree set, the Treehouse, our Treehouse show, where we have built and are continuing to build one of the most massive trees I've ever seen anyone build in Minecraft, for fucking sure, man. Like, definitely a fucking mega building. So as you can see, I have taken the liberty of naming this a mega tree, like from Rick and Morty. But you won't see me shoving no mega seeds up my ass, I'll tell you that fucking right now. Fucking Rick and Morty is like beaut. Like, their staff, their creation staff, their producers and everything, director, voice actors, they're all awesome, man. They're so good. Like, it's insane. I can't wait to see more and more come out from the Rick and Morty franchise. They in a lot of ways, even though they differ a lot from Futurama, there's things that remind me of Futurama so much. So, you know, it's pretty crazy and beautiful. Like, fuck, like, really. Okay, so I think it's time to decide just how far the rabbit hole goes, figuratively. Damn, dude. This fucking tree. So, I don't know too well how many of you understand where my my love for YouTubing, trying to YouTube, and for all this stuff that I have done comes from, why I have put forth this much of a effort into getting videos out there. I know I need to definitely step up my game when it comes to like the editing aspect of YouTube, and I do intend to, as soon as I can afford, I'm buying a laptop, because I find that it will be much more convenient than a tower to edit thumbnails on the go, if you know what I mean. Because I do intend on improving my editing, like 100-fold. I'm definitely not giving up on that, and I know people have probably been wondering, well, it looked really nice, some of them looked really nice, and it definitely caught our attention. And don't worry, I do intend on doing thumbnails and doing them properly and doing a lot to them. Just at the moment, it's really hard with my tower. I do intend on using my tower more, don't get me wrong. Like, it's just I don't have a desk or anything set for it, and with a laptop I can do it on my lap, right? Hence the name laptop. But with a tower, you can't put that fucking thing on your lap. Obviously enough, right? It's a desk unit. It's made for like an office type, or not necessarily an office type setting, but you know, something of that nature. Like, it shines a lot more when you have it stationary, obviously, if you have a desk for it, if you have that type of thing for it. But unfortunately at the moment I do not have that in my favor, which I do intend on getting one, like I've said and will continue to say. But at the moment, well, I do intend on getting a desk. I do have a computer, I do have a tower. It's not great. It's where I've learned, where I started to learn how to do thumbnails, and I will always appreciate what I learned from it. And yeah, but it's time for an upgrade to a laptop as soon as I can, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on that. So that's why I'm not editing thumbnails at the moment, but I will be for sure. I'm gonna edit a thumbnail with a giant tree in it for my Treehouse series here. Without a doubt, that's on my thoughts. I don't know if it'll exactly be a replica of my tree. That is the hope, obviously. That's what my goal would be. But I can't guarantee anything quite at this moment. But when I can, you guys will obviously know, either by seeing it or by me telling you that it is what's coming, or it has come. But you'll probably have seen it before anything else, and then eventually, yeah, I'll update you guys on what the new status about that is as I can. I've tried to always let you guys know what I am and am not planning. I'm planning on getting PlayStation VR when I can as well soon here. So it's gonna be like very interesting content coming up without a doubt. I don't know how the recording system works for VR, if there's a share button like there is for the console, or yeah, for like the PlayStation itself, like for the PlayStation controllers, and if it'll just be as easy as click and go like it is on here at the moment. But something like that would be ideal, I would say. There are a lot of things that I want to do with that. I want to do the Five Nights at Freddy's VR because I have played a couple of the Five Nights at Freddy's games, but it's not like the full games, and it was just like the phone games, which isn't really the same experience, you know? So I do want to do that. And I have pre-purchased some VR games already because I've fully intended on doing that when I got the PlayStation 4, but I haven't been able to afford it. At one point, family were looking at it as a gift to me, like a Christmas present, I think it was, but it wasn't within their budget, and I understood completely. I don't want them to even buy it for me in the first place. They're pretty expensive. They're about, I don't know, they're not as expensive as the console now, I don't think, but I do think that that's a bit big for a present for someone. Like games would have been fine, or you know, like a PSN gift card, but I really wouldn't want someone to buy that for me, you know. That's a little bit of a stretch, you know. It's not something that I'd ever ask anybody to do or expect or want them to do. I'd rather get it on my own, you know, just because I don't want to, I don't know, be that big of a cost to anyone. I don't like doing that. I'm not that type of person. Like, I'm the type of person that's kind of earned everything that I've gotten ever since I was a young child, you know. Like, I've worked full-time since I was a kid, basically. My first job, I was 12, and a few months after getting my job, I was working full-time. Because, you know, I grew up in a poorer family, not like to say that we didn't have things, because obviously we did. But, like, I grew up in a state where I was, like, fully aware that if I wanted something, there was no one that could help me get that thing, like, not even chip in. Like, if I wanted something, it was on me, which makes sense. It does, right? But it was more than that. It was, if my parents wanted to get something, they needed to pitch their money together, they needed to penny pinch, they needed to, like, instill at the end of the day, no matter how much they did all that, it wound up never being enough, you know? And it kind of sucked, like, for them. And I hated seeing them struggle financially. So I chose at that young of an age to like work full time, and that is a burden for a kid to take on, you know. And it's good that I did that, because you build a great work ethic if you start working at a young age. I'm for sure gonna want my kids to work at a young age, because of that, because I know how important it is, and I don't want any of their money. And you know, if they offer me money, I don't think I'm ever gonna take even a dime. And you know, my parents did take dimes from me. They took some money from me, and that's okay. I don't blame them for that. I know we needed the money. We had a lot of bills. We had a lot of food needs, and like everything costs something, you know? Nothing's free in this world. There's no rest for the wicked, guys. Money don't grow on trees. Just listen to that song by Cage the Elephant. No rest for the wicked, guys. Like, fucking literally. You wanna fucking do something with yourself, you gotta buck hard in this world. You can't just lay down and think that you can lay there and fucking everything's gonna come to you, because it's not. You want shit, you gotta go out and grab it by the fucking balls. Like, it's not an easy world out there, but you do what you have to, and you will be rewarded. Nothing that is earned is easy. Nothing that you want to get is easy. Do you think this is fucking easy? Think YouTubing's easy? That's not the case. Yeah, sure, it's easy to turn a camera on. Yeah, sure, it's easy to do anything, but to do it with actual heart, that's not easy. Do you know what, people like me that are doing this, like, obviously, I don't know, I don't think I'll ever be like recognized or anything. Like, there's nothing really that I can do. I don't know, maybe, you know, like, who knows. But like, people like PewDiePie and T-Series, there's just set in such a good position to do this shit that, like, would it even really matter, like, what I did? Like, I mean, look at this place. Look at this fucking house. This thing is fucking legendary. Like, it's fucking legendary. This house is nuts. Like, I don't know, I know I need to work on the editing, but I don't know, I think I deserve a little more credit on YouTube than what I've gotten. Like, yes, I get the editing is important, the tags, they're important. And I'm not trying to dismiss those things as unimportant, because I know they're important. But, like, look at the time I put into building this shit. And I have not gone into creative. Playing with my girlfriend, she went into creative to save herself when I accidentally almost killed her. But I have not gone into creative. I've gone out and picked, fucking chopped down every fucking piece of wood. I've gotten every torch. I've, like, gotten all the glass. Like, it took me so long to make, like, a nice house in Minecraft. Like, I recorded quite a fucking bit of Minecraft before this point. But, like, look at this shit. Like, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever make a house better than this one in Minecraft. I don't think anybody will. Well, I mean, like, somebody will, but I don't think any of the, like, big YouTubers will. I don't think PewDiePie will make a big house like this. I don't think he can. I don't think PewDiePie can make a big house like this, man. Without creative. Like, fucking suck on that. PewDiePie's house is tiny. Called the fuck out. Tiny house. Tiny farm. PewDiePie has a horse. I have a fucking pig. Like, shut up. Like, really, though. Oh, no, wait. His horse died. Oh, right. His horse died. He has one dog. I had 5. There's nothing you can say to me. PewDiePie's lost his edge. He doesn't spend the time with his fans that he used to. I don't know, man. I don't know. He's still cool. Like, whatever. But I don't know. I haven't seen anybody, like, put in this much time on YouTube into one fucking house. Do you have any idea how many tools I destroyed? Fucking, like, digging out the mountain and fucking chopping down trees and fucking chopping down the wood in my house that I accidentally placed, and fuck, man, like, jeez. How many hoes I've wrecked on that farm. And that's like saying something. Usually you don't go through many hoes, man. Like, look at this. I'm branching the fuck off. Like, look at how much wood I am using. How many stacks must I go through? I don't know. I guess I'm just not as entertaining. I don't have anyone playing with me, man. Fucking sucks. I know. Like, I try. I messaged someone literally just before I started uploading this. Like, I don't know, nobody wants to play. It's like, fuck. People can't see how great Minecraft is. Okay, but anyway, I've kind of rambled on for a bit long here. I'm gonna peace out.